Hello. Well, I'm back just to continue the story. So, like I was saying, that I'm grateful that the young girls did not go toward this route, and same thing for the lady that reached out to me just to let me know how this situation is becoming very common, even in the house of God. Um, okay. So talking about expectation, I was now addressing the parents. I'm addressing the parents because I understand. I do understand the struggle, I understand the struggle that some of our parents have to go through to provide for us. And I'm not trying to be like, I know a couple of years ago, some people have gone on to say, oh, you're complaining, but you're in America, you're this, you're that. I hear you, my people. I hear you. I hear you. It's just like when people are like, I want to go to America, or I want to go to France, or I want to go to here, and people are like, if you have a great life, if you have a good job, you're able to build for yourself in Africa, you're able to do this. My friend, I do not encourage you to come here. People get upset. People will get upset like, you're already there. You don't want us to come. Me self, people told me now. I told people, my sister, the life you're living there, I think you're doing good, very good for yourself. Some got so upset at me. Eventually, they came and they have seen for themselves. But it's not everybody that is going to come out here and tell you what is really happening. If they tell you and one day they come home, will you still bow and greet them? Will you still greet them with respect? If people tell you exactly what they do here, I'm not saying that there are some people that are not figuring it out here, but it's taking a lot for you to figure it out. So, dear parents, I understand that you have expectations. When your loved ones travel, you do have expectations, and rightfully so. Because as Africans, we live in community, we live in family, we don't live individualistic lives. We take care of each other. So I get it. But it's about time you know exactly the face of America, the face of France, face of Canada, face of Brussels, whatever. All these countries that your people are going into. You have to know. Okay? So it doesn't matter how people migrate. There's the expectation back home. And we get that. But I was talking specifically about the parents and their daughters. You see your daughters? When they get here, the man that came and married them, that man married them for a reason. Not for her to come here and work and take care of you back home. The average man, that's not a mindset. I'm just the loud person in the room. That's why I'm saying it. If she comes here and work, it's to support the man that she's married to. Yes. And who will blame the man? Show me the person that is going to blame that man. Because we all know what the institution of marriage is all about. Your daughter leave you and join their life to another man. They have to build together. And you'll be thinking, just thinking for you, you'll be thinking that, no, he knows our situation, so he knows that my daughter have to support us. No. Not all the men that marry your daughters and bring them here are thinking that, oh, your daughter have to work and support you. No. If there's anything, the average man here, the average African man here doesn't even want your daughters to work. They all have the dream of not having a working wife. They want a woman who will be at home, at best take care of the children. So, wouldn't you want your daughter, if your daughter have to marry someone they don't really care about like that, and still not be able to change your life in any way? Wouldn't you want your daughter to be married to someone with whom she will have peace, contentment, with whom she will be happy to spend the rest of her life, with whom she will sit, even if there is nothing to eat, she will still have peace in poverty? I'm not saying anybody should go and marry somebody who doesn't work. But I'm just saying, I will take my own case, right? Again, just to help a little. Listen, I'm not talking about something I don't know. I came here, and again, for anyone who knows, I was still in school, very much in love with my education at the time, and then got married. And one of the dream that was sold to me was that when you come here, you continue your education. The beginning, I'm someone that when I believe in something, I push for it. The other thing is, when you marry a man who doesn't know you, a man who doesn't know your capacity, and I don't know if that translates correctly in English, but a man who doesn't know how much you can take, a man who doesn't know how far you can go, a man who doesn't know how ambitious you are as a woman. Because to marry a stranger is to marry someone who's not in touch with you and your dreams. But there is a ministry of you before the ministry of marriage. I understand that marriage is a blessing. I am all for marriage. Trust me, I'm all for it. If there's anything, I believe that people should get in marriage and stay in their marriage. Therefore, they have to choose right. They have to be very careful getting in it. But that doesn't mean, listen, if you are épanoui, like we say in French, if you are someone that have purpose, have found who you are and things that you like, even if you're in a marriage where you're not working, maybe you're creating something at home, like you have to be yourself fully in the home, so you're able to contribute to the happiness of whomever you are with. If not, you'll be frustrated in the home. But that was pretty much my case as well. I came here, well, I was told that when I come I will go to school, right? I came, and there was something like, I'm helping you, I want you to go, but it wasn't really showing like that. Yes, there were a couple of attempts because I was pushing, I was restless about my education. Then there was a couple of attempts of driving me to a couple of places to either take books or to start English classes and all of this. But when it was time for me to really start taking classes, I remember I was told that I'm not satisfied by little things. But the thing is, the man I was married to, if he knew me just a tiny bit like this, he would know that, yeah, I am driven. And part of it is this YouTube channel. I believe I'm not just here because God was like, I still have some time to create somebody else. Let me add one person and God created me. No. God had a whole purpose in creating me. Yes, He had a whole plan creating me. Yes. So before you become someone's wife, God have called you into many things. What if marriage never come for you? You just sit in the dream of marriage till the day you die? Won't you be doing something before that comes? And even when that comes, there's nothing happening in marriage. Whatever will be happening in marriage is what you take with you. You get? So my case, like I said, there was a little attempt to help because I was pushing, but very quickly when things were becoming serious, it was like, you're never satisfied, you always want great things. Why would I want great things? You understand? So that was one thing. But another thing was work. Work too. I got support in the beginning, and then I started working just 4 hours, 4 hours. But the decision was that if you're working, if you want to work, then you have to take care of, I don't know how you're going to take care of the kid, right? So all my work was going into daycare. Whatever I was earning was going into paying daycare because I wanted to work. And I did that. And very quickly, I started taking dental assistant classes just to earn better and more. And thank God that happened. But very quickly, the man was like, you're making more. The money you're making, you have to give it to us so we can pay debt that we owe when you were coming here. And I said no. And when I said no, there were consequences for it. And the next thing was I was invited. I was called into a family so they can talk to me. And when I got there, I won't call that being talked to. The man, I would say yes, but the woman disrespected me. She talked to me anyhow. And I remember when I was crying, she said, "What? Why are you crying?" Because she said, I should not help my family back home. She said, "Why are you crying? What are those crocodile tears for?" It hurts me deeply. It hurts me deeply that the man I was married to took me there. But today, when I think about it, he was protecting his own things. He wanted a wife who will not work, but if you work, you will save with him. You will clear bills with him. Bills, and maybe all the bills, because I was still helping. I was taking care of the food, but he wanted more. And I wasn't willing to give more because I still had to help my siblings too. You understand? So dear parents, think twice. Think deeply. And young ladies, you have the choice. I understand that we respect our African parents so much. We love them so much. But you can stand up. I eventually stand up to many things, for many things. And we didn't talk for a couple of months, but eventually we went back. Your parents will always love you. They will go through a period of you not listening, but hey, they will come back around. Do it for you and your children. And to the men that are out here too, listen, I'm not blaming them. They have all the rights. At the time, I think he had all the right to do whatever he did at the time as well. That's what he wanted. But he married the wrong girl. So, thank you so much for watching. To all my younger sisters out there, the ones that are deciding, even without peace, I pray you have wisdom and understanding. I pray you seek God and know that there is a time for everything. There's a time for you to have things that your parents want. There's a time for you to be able to support your parents the way they want it. Thank you and bye.